Hey guys and girls, my name's Novice Mimic and welcome to Detective Jane, Case 1. Now, since I finished Don't Starve, because I died, I'm going to be starting a new series, and this is the game. I haven't checked it out yet, I haven't played it, but links in the description. It's free, but you do need to download something to set it up first, so let's get on to the game. Wait, what are you doing? Ah! My leg. I'm calling the cops. It's American. No. Wait. Ah! Don't know why I'm making these noises, but... Damn! The line has been cut. I'm sorry, Victor. But I need to finish those loose ends. Oh, these loose ends. But why? I didn't call the cops on you. Why do you want me to do this? Because I know you are going to hand me in, Victor. Everyone knows who you are. I think that's what I said at the end. Detective Jane. Yeah, so I like kind of mystery games and detective games. My favorite, I have a detective anime called Danganronpa. That's really good. Wow, what a commotion! Designed by Michael Figueroa, Ruben Carrion, and Yahara Koiron. I think that's what I said. Several components names. Glad you can make it, Jane. Every other detective has their hands full down here on the abandoned shop. The doll-head murderer strikes again down there. Yahara Colon and Michael Figueroa. Sorry, I can't pronounce the name. Figueroa. Anytime. Fill me in, Darren. What do we have? His name's the Darren. Okay. Victor, a multi-millionaire, was murdered in his own home. We have 6 suspects, 5 in custody as always. No one is admitting the crime. Well, no one just committing a murder. Any lead suspect, clues, anything I should know about beforehand? Peter Bobinski. Congratulations. Well, I'd ask the chief yourself. Looks like he's here first, and he probably knows more than I can tell you right now. Oh, that's him. No, that's a detective. Well, I'm back on the job. Crime scene house. Oh no, not these two. Good morning to you too, Chief of Department. Seems like you started early and missed a coffee. This music is really loud. Hold on. Okay. Put a sock in it, Darren. And why is that snorter in here? I thought I made it clear that I did not want her in any of my crime scenes. I just accidentally touched the mic again. Besides, she's not from the homicide department. At least, not anymore. Well, that's all you're getting for this case. Every other homicide detective has been assigned to the doll-head murderer case. Jane has been assigned to this case as a trial case. She's all you have available right now. Fine. The body is in the living room along with the murder weapon. The person to call it in was Carla, the victim's daughter. She was the first one to be on the scene after the event. She says, also, one of the suspects was found dead in the victim's car just down the street. Dead in the victim's car? Sounds like a robbery gone wrong. He had no cash on him. He was found with his left leg barely hanging from the body. The car was so clean, so some sort of knife did the trick. If it's highlighted in green, it means you have to remember it. Is the suspect a relative of this victim, or was there no connection between him and the victim? I doubt it. He was Paul Emmett, a gang member. Has a record for armed robberies, drug possession, and domestic abuse. Plus drug trafficking, obviously. Sounds like he could have been the one to commit the murder. I said the same thing since the murder weapon is registered under his name. But we're here to clear that up and get the verdict from the judge. So technically we're here to clear up that Emmett committed the case and not waste another second here. Plus the judge only gave us 15 minutes to inspect and investigate the area around to find some clues that can confirm that Paul did it. 15 minutes, that barely gives us any time to invest and investigate the area. Like I said, we're not here to waste any time. We're here to clean up that Emmett did. That's that. So if you don't mind, go do your jobs and step aside. I have to give the judge an update on things and get the car ready for the forensics team. I'll tell them that the old co-worker is back on the job and to investigate the evidence deep enough to find your fingerprints with drug residue. If you're here to get me fired, I don't think you'd succeed. I'm clean. There's a saying down at precinct, criminals won't just confess or admit to a crime, just like a druggie won't admit to taking drugs. Hey! Back off! Just do your jobs and don't mess this up. I would say I'm counting on you guys, but I'm not. Report back to the present in 15 minutes. What an asshole. Well, that went swell. So, any tips? It's been a while since I've done this. Well, just the usual. When you collect evidence, always be thorough and inspect it from your inventory. Escape button. There's a lot of clues in there that you could use later on when you're clearing up doubts. And see through lies and get to the truth. Since we don't have a lot of time, use the sprint button, shift, to run rather than walk. We need to hurry so we can get to the evidence, to the precinct. Alright, I think I can go and start inspecting the area. I'll be back in a bit. Jane, listen. What is it? Don't let the whole snorter thing get to you, alright? Thanks, Darren. How do I make... oh. Shift. Go to the living room for... you know... you don't say where the living room is, but... guessing this is the living room? Wow. That fatal shot must have been gruesome. There's a gunshot wound in his head, possibly died instantly. No wounds anywhere else or cuts in the knuckles, so no signs for struggle. Although the body is somewhat far from the original spot, there's almost no blood here, so someone moved him. The murder weapon from the reporters given to me earlier. This gun is registered to Paul Emmett. Why would you leave with the gun though? I thought you said it was a knife. You found the murder weapon and was added to your inventory. Yeah. Let me run. What else is there? A bookcase? Nothing. And a fireplace. The wood looks fresh, and it looks like something is being burned here. An axe? Why would there be a burning axe? An axe burning here. You found an axe and it was added to your inventory. I found everything I needed from here. Okay. Found anything, officer? We found out that through some security cameras that Paul Emmett used to lurk around the area as soon as the victim got home every day. There's also a few reports to Paul threatening the victim and saying that he needs to give her stuff back to the rightful owner before it gets ugly. Thanks, officer. Get her now. Go out. Good. Help. Seems like whoever got hurt here wrote help in blood. Whose blood? I don't know. But really, why would he or she do that? Unless they use windows nearby and hope that a passing neighbour or civilian sees it and calls for help. This is actually quite a good game. These are all emails and print copies. There are emails dating to weeks back. Some from the florist, some from his daughter. Maybe some of his servants. I should take note of these. You found email prints and it was added to your inventory. Actually, hold on, let me read. Wait, no, not this. Sorry. Okay, ooh, what's this? What's this? Seems like everything started here. There's blood everywhere. God, the smell. Can't tolerate it for long. Going to take note of this fast. Find a bloody bed and add it to your inventory. Run. Okay. There are books here. Seems like there's an envelope here. Has an FBI stamp? Looks like a record of domestic violence. Violence against Christiana. His servants? Probable motive. Found domestic violence records and it was added to your inventory. Yay, what about this officer? Found anything, officer? We found his will. It says that after his death, his only daughter gets his fortune, which is a whopping 100 million. So what does that mean? A few months ago, Victor was in a hospital because he had cancer. He fought it, but he is still in life support due to complications. That's all I got. Thanks, officer. Yeah, let's run to the other room. Seems like bleach here, but the trail stops here. So I think whoever was here bleached the blood off his/her feet to leave undetected. There's also a bit of purple hair stuck to the drain and in parts of the tub, taking notes. See, now I don't get this, how people's hair just gets randomly left everywhere. There's a bloody towel here. It reeks of cocaine? I know that smell anywhere. Must take note of this. You found a bloody towel and it was added to your inventory. Wait. There's a smell of bleach here too. Someone wasn't really bright if they washed their hands here. If they washed their feet if they washed their feet in the tub. You found a bleach sink and was added to your inventory. The bleach sink? Okay, let me run. Run. What's it? Nothing. Okay. So far. You. Found anything, officer? The victim and one of his servants, Paul Hundle. Everyone has. Oh, Pace Hundle. I don't know why I read Paul. Had previous conflicts in the past, in which the victim threatened to harm Pace's family. We also found out that Pace recently moved to a city outside the States. This was also Pace's last day of working here. Thanks, officer. Yeah, there's blood here. There's blood in front of this fridge. There's a bloody knife inside. How did this get here? You found a bloody knife and it's added to your inventory. Okay, I already found a knife and I need to double check. Oh jeez. This is where the trail ends. Probably it's Paul's blood, considering they found him in the victim's car, which is missing from the garage. You found Paul's blood trail, and it was added to your inventory. Anything of interest, officer? Well, there's a huge amount of receipts that the victim had purchase of in the flower shop just down the street. And you find this odd? Quite odd, actually. We even checked his cell phone for every previous call. There were many phone calls from the florist herself. 45 calls this week. I'm not sure about you, but I won't get that many calls from any clerk unless it was important. Thanks, officer. Is there any way that I can save the game? Huh. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Sorry I can't do it any longer, I just want to get it quite short, and then I'll do the rest later on in the video. So like and favourite if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever I make. Goodbye!